Hi neighbors, welcome back to another video of Cooking with Neighbors. My name is Jerry Ellen and welcome to my kitchen. Thank you for taking time out of your day to visit me. Today I'm making an enchilada soup. I'm making it in the Crockpot, so it's a nice slow cooker recipe for those busy days, and it comes together in a snap. It is so quick and easy. And I'm making some cornbread muffins that go with it. So anyway, stick around if this sounds like something that you like to know how to make. And let's get into the video. Okay, neighbors, I got an easy one for you today. Easy peasy, in the crock pot. Just give it a little bit of a spray. This comes together so fast, so don't blink, okay? Spray your crock pot, and I'm gonna add some, about a pound or 450 grams of ground beef that has been browned. Okay, so I had that in my freezer. It's already browned up. A can of corn or a can, this is enchilada soup, beef enchilada. You can use ground chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, ground veggie, whatever you want, okay? Very adaptable recipe. So a can of, I like to use this corn medley, Southwestern style, but you can use a can of corn if you want. A can of diced green chilies is 118 milliliters of diced green chilies, just a tiny tin. 2 cans of enchilada sauce. It's 284 milliliter cans. 1, 2 cans of Rotel, 284 milliliter cans. 1, 2, 1 can of, again, 284 milliliters. Tomato soup. Condensed tomato soup. 1 can of Southwestern style pinto beans, or any can of pinto beans, and you want to leave the juices in it. I like the Southwestern style, but use what you want. 398 milliliters. 2 cups of a beef broth, or you can use chicken or vegetable. Give it all a good mix. And I will take you back and make the cornbread when this gets close to being done. And we'll add, I'm going to see what cheese I have, but you add cheese to it, and I'll tell you the amount and whatever. A little thing that I've been doing for years and years, actually since I was young, the lids that I take off of my can, I put in the can and make sure I squish up really well. How I started doing this was because my father used to work on the back of a garbage truck, and one time a lid came flying out and really cut him bad up his face and caused a lot of infection in his eyes and in his face and stuff like that. So I started doing that so it doesn't fly out anywhere, and also so no little stray kitty cats and stuff get into the garbage and put their head in and possibly get hurt with charred pieces or their head stuck or anything. So, because you know they go through garbage and that, and little puppies and whatnot. So yeah, so just a little thing, tipperoni. And on to the cornbread recipe. So in a large bowl, I just added 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to add 1 3/4 cup of cornmeal. I got this recipe from a 1917 cookbook. I have a no-egg cornbread out of the same cookbook on the channel, and I'll link in the description box and under the video. So this is from the same cookbook. And I'm going to mix the cornmeal and the all-purpose flour well together. And next I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And again, I do want to thank you, each and every one of you that are here watching and liking, commenting, subscribing, just viewing, whatever the reason you're here. I appreciate every single one of you. I just added a teaspoon of salt to the mix there, and I'm just going to incorporate that through. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar to the mix and incorporate that through. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I bake it on a higher temperature if my smoke detector wasn't so heat sensitive and I can't reach it to unplug it, even using my step stool thing. So I am baking these at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm adding 2 large eggs that I am lightly beating. And measure out 1.5 cups of milk. I measured it out, but I think that I measured too much, but I thought wrong. I did measure 1.5 cups. So 1.5 cups of milk. You can use buttermilk, and you want to add 2 tablespoons of a melted shortening, or you could use lard or butter, what have you. And when you're using the milk, use whatever milk you want. You can use evaporated milk, you can use whole milk, you could use buttermilk, whatever milk you prefer. And you just want to give everything a real thorough mix. And I have a muffin tin here that I really greased up really well with some shortening, or you can use a cooking spray. And the recipe, you can make this in an 8x8 or a 9x9. So if you have a recipe that's an 8x8 or a 9x9 cake mix or what have you, that will fit into a muffin pan, 12 muffins at a standard size. And just going to give them a little bit of a shaky shake and pop them into the oven, and we'll be right back. And in my oven, it took about 20 minutes. So look at them. They look great. They're perfectly done, I must say. So in order to release them easily, you can sit them on top of a damp cloth and use a butter knife to loosen around the muffin, and then they'll pop out for you easier that way. So now our enchilada soup is ready on low 6 to 8 hours, on high for 3 or 4 hours. Now you can mix through a cheese blend. I'm using a Tex-Mex cheese blend. 1 to 2 cups. I'm putting 1.5 cups and mix that through, and it adds a nice flavor and creaminess to the enchilada soup. So I'm just going to pick up a bowl. I'm getting a couple of corn muffins. See how nice and lightly brown they are? And there's a little bit of crispiness around the edge of it. It's really nice. I like when it gets those little crispy bits around the edge of the corn muffins. And I have some tortilla chips that you can crush up like crackers on top of your soup. And I'm going to pick up a bowl so you can see it and have a little tasty poo. This soup packs a lot of punch. The enchilada sauce that I used is on the hot side, and the green chilies have a bit of a kick to it. So you can make it milder depending on your enchilada sauce, or you can have it spicy like this, and it really hits the spot. It's a delicious, tasty soup, and it's so easy to make. It's hard to believe that just putting some cans in your crock pot can produce such a nice meal. I hope that you like, share, and subscribe, and please come back again. Love to all. Take care, everyone. Bye.